When you look at the dropout rates of young African American males out of high school, and you look at the incarceration rates of African American males today in this country, it's alarming. Alarming. The black family is not monolithic. You know, it's multicultural now. You can call it the African American family. You know, it looks like, in certain ways, the Obamas. You know, a biracial man, African American woman, and kids that have some measure of mixed cultural background and mixed grandparentage and all of that. But but the most disturbing thing for me, with regards to traditionally underrepresented groups, the African American family, etc., are the young people that I work with through my foundation, the Manifest Your Destiny Foundation. 3 out of every 4 young person I work with is being raised by a single parent, usually a mother. We can talk about all the different socioeconomic factors, sociological factors, and all sorts of things that have transpired over the course of that, and whether having 2 parents in the home is really the most important thing. I believe that you have the best results when you have 2 parents in the home. Certainly economically you do. All the research bears out that when you have 2 parents in the home, the family saves more, does better, etc. Yet in many African American families we don't have that, and it's something that I think that all of us have to take a look at. In my book, The Conversation, I talk about the black family and different elements and aspects of it, and talk about how over time there's been this disillusion of the African American family in certain ways. Some of the problems go back to slavery, and when you had the purposeful disintegration of a family unit, where purposefully the wives and the parents were separated from themselves, the husband's wives separated from the kids as well. And so some people think that there's a holdover sociological element there. Some other people believe that during the Industrial Revolution and through the onset of certain types of welfare laws, where it was almost encouraged in certain low-income communities for there not to be a male in the home, because certain amounts of monies and food stamps, etc., were not given if there was a working male in the home. So number one, either had the male moving out of the house or it had the male not working, which are obviously 2 not great results for the family unit. Coming out of the Industrial Revolution, moving into more of an office-based economy, there's a lot of talk by scholars about obviously it was predominantly white men making decisions about who they were hiring and not hiring that they wanted to work next to in their office. A lot of research had been done around the fact that many of the men, in this case Caucasian men, felt much less threatened by African American women versus African American men, so they would hire African American women to work under them rather than African American men. So African American men did not make the transition into those jobs. So my book, The Conversation, is more about highlighting a problem, giving ideas about potential solutions, and hopefully in whatever way the reader feels like they can actually have impact and have a better result, because we have to do better. When you look at the dropout rates of young African American males out of high school, and you look at the incarceration rates of African American males today in this country, it's alarming. Alarming. And then you look at the recidivism rates, you look at the unemployment rates, you look at the lack of cross-generational wealth transfer, you look at the health issues around young African American girls are the fastest growing population of HIV and AIDS. There are serious things happening, and this is just as an African Americans. It's predominantly these lower income, underserved communities. So then it evolves into a conversation about class versus race, which I believe is always a lost leader. It's a distraction, because people want to talk, well, no, it's class, no, it's race, no, it's class, no, it's race. No, it's a problem that we have to solve, and we all have to figure out a way to solve problems.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Hill Harper. Subscribe to THNKR.